Hello and welcome everyone. So I just want to do a quick before, during and after reading about the missing children Lily and Jack in Nova Scotia. I want to ask about the mother, the stepfather and the children's energy before, during and after the disappearance, just to see what we can get from spirit. So let's waste no time. I do feel like something was a hurried plan or something that was just thought of out of the blue and acted on immediately without much consideration as to the consequences. So maybe someone felt like they had a need to act quickly. So I want to start with the mother, Malaya Brooks. What is Malaya Brooks' current energy, please and thank you? What is Danielle Martel's current energy, please and thank you? The writer. Okay, ideas and news. I feel like he was the one who brought the children somewhere. We have the fish in reverse, expansion and money. So she felt broke and stuck and unhappy, and he felt like he had to be the one to take care of the situation. Okay, can we get a card to represent the children before their disappearance, please and thank you? The bouquet. They were full of love, happiness and abundance. The children were happy despite the issues the parents had to face. And we have the mice, a thief. Yeah, deaths, shortages, lies and problems. 2 rats here. Okay, so someone wanted to take the children or take something from the children. I do think the children were being trafficked, possibly, as this was picked up in the latest reading. But we will see, we will clarify. I want to use the tarot and get before, during and after for mom, stepdad and the children. I'm going to move this out of the way. The woman. A woman could be significant and a snake. Yeah. So I'm going to move this over here. Give us a little bit more space and let's clarify. So mama before the disappearance. We have the Chariot. She wanted movement. Okay. Mama during the disappearance of Jack and Lily. The Sun in reverse. She was unhappy. She felt lonely. Okay. And Mama after the disappearance of Jack and Lily. Which one wants to come? Okay, the 8 of Swords, restricted. She feels like her hands are tied. So she's just saying she didn't see anything. We do have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So she's moody, also neglectful, inconsistent. The children couldn't depend on her to protect them because she was feeling too unhappy, too trapped. She was so stuck in her own issues, maybe she didn't even notice all of the things that were going on around her. Stepdad, energy before the disappearance of Jack and Lily. We have the 7 of Wands, competition, challenge. He had a challenge to overcome. He felt like he was being cornered, ganged up on. He felt a need to prove himself. Okay, so Danielle Martel's current energy, please and thank you. Or no, what is it? So this is before. Danielle Martel during the disappearance of the children. What was he doing? The Emperor in reverse. Yeah, okay. He was being unreasonable and he was getting the better of his ego in his mind. He's very immature and overbearing. So Danielle Martel's energy after the disappearance of Jack and Lily. 2 of Cups. He thought this would fix the issues in the relationship. So he thought that the children were the challenge to Mama's happiness. So he wanted to take the lead, do something about it to make her feel happier. But what he did was actually wrong, and this was a failure. He was unreasonable. He didn't think this through. He was weak. So yeah, he could have been on drugs at the time, and this could have led him to shed some inhibition, shed some ego. Okay, so I'm hearing Kenny Rogers the gambler. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Okay, the children's energy before they disappeared, please and thank you. Strength in reverse. The children were feeling weak. So something must have happened to make the children feel weak. We also have the Hermit. Yeah, they felt alone. They felt like they just had each other. Yeah, I feel like the children could have been suffocated or strangled in one way or the other. Okay, so the children's current energy, Spirit, we have the Five of Pentacles. This is the poor card, the lack card. They lost their life, they lost their position. And this could have been to do with money, a lack of resources. So someone decided to take out two resources, take out two cups, is what I'm getting. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, someone's lying, someone's irresponsible. Someone dropped the stress, dropped the load. Okay, so let me see. Can I get one card on Malaya Brooks, mother of Jack and Lily? What's Malaya Brooks's role in this? Overwhelmed in reverse? And this doesn't say anything. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, so that could be significant. She's so overwhelmed that she doesn't want to say anything because when she did her first interview, that backfired. And she wants to backpedal, and now she's saying nothing because she's overwhelmed. And yeah, say nothing until you know more. She doesn't want to put her foot in it. So yeah, when you're overwhelmed and don't know what to do, she's doing nothing right now. Okay, so what's Danielle Martel's role? So she wanted to get rid of this issue because she was overwhelmed, but she didn't want to do anything about it. Grief. He feels regret for what he's done. His inhibitions were gone, and now that they're back, he is crying over spilt milk, per se. So I feel like he lost control, or his mind was not fully with it during. So the children's current energy, Jack and Lily's current energy, Spirit. Does the Ace want to come? Bright idea, shared knowledge. Yeah, so this is the energy they want, the story they sold, that the children felt like they needed something, the parents were in bed, and they both had a bright idea to go out into the wilderness and never come home, because this is literally feeling poor and lost. So yeah, and I feel like Jack and Lily did feel poor and lost. Yeah, someone could have had an injury to their arm, their leg. Okay, so let me see. Let's ask, where will these children be found, Spirit? And then we can clarify the energies a little bit more. Where will these children be found? New love. Daniel knows where. Brother and father figure. Yeah. Ask Daniel and ask his brother, because they know where the children are. Challenge in reverse. Like in the last reading, Daniel had something to prove and he wanted to overcome this challenge. The challenge being the children. Okay, so Malaya's energy during the children being missing. Visions. Yeah. This was her idea. Okay, so Daniel Martel's energy. Honor the masculine. Yeah, he wants to be honored and he thought he'd done something worthy of respect. Hey, I made your wish come true. I made your prediction manifest. Okay, the children's energy during this disappearance or whatever happened. Beauty. Integrity of form and spirit. The children are in spirit now, and the children were being taken from in one way or the other. Energy field adjustment, aura cleansing and health. So someone wanted to cleanse and clear the energy in order to be happier and healthier. So what else do I have? I want to ask about drugs, SA, trafficking, before, during, and after the disappearance. Are these things of significance, Spirit? This wants to come. Distance, retreat, or time out. This is Mama walking away. This could be Mama also turning a blind eye. Divine, well, this does not say divine masculine. This says masculine. There's a man who's keeping his face down, his face hidden. This could be, other creepers around. This could be other shady people watching but not showing themselves. Self-care and energy. Yeah, the children had to care for themselves. I feel like Mom had checked out because she was unhappy. Maybe she was depressed. So anything else, Spirit? What are the other factors of the disappearance? What happened to Jack and Lily? Please and thank you. We have present, gratitude, and abundant in reverse. I don't know, is this on a pathway? But someone was not living in the present moment. Someone was not paying attention to what was going on. So, okay. We have guarded vulnerability in reverse. Mama may want to open up. Celebration, gifts, abundance. Something in someone's hands. People put their hands on these children. Someone could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Air is thoughts. So someone thought this would be worthy of a celebration. Someone thought this was a success and they should be honored for making this happen. Receive, open. So, yeah. People were taking money, making money from these children's beauty, if you get my drift. And the children had to learn how to take care of themselves because I feel like they were kind of just thought of as a commodity. And I did pick up a similar energy in my Summer Wells readings, unfortunately. So, what is the tea behind this case? What will help this case be solved, Spirit? What will solve this case? Please and thank you. Dust it off. Someone wiped away evidence, fingerprints, looking you up. Yeah, someone's watching what's being said online very closely. I did hear the parents delete their Facebooks, but that doesn't mean they don't have access, right? We also have divination abuser. Someone could be watching readings on themselves. I also feel like someone was an abuser. Someone also had karmic friends. This was kind of like a conspiracy. We're all in on it kind of a thing. So even if this isn't the actual disappearance, and I did see a stalker popping out. So there is a secret stalker too, and an obsessive lover. Okay, and what is this reflecting? Yeah, but someone's wondering to themselves, what did I do? And they don't know how to get out of it. We have grudge holder, obsessive lover fellow. Yeah, someone was holding a grudge against the children, bankrupt, bills were overdue. So the children were used as a commodity. There could be photo evidence of this, or the police could find photo evidence on someone in the family. Spiritual hater. Someone was hating on the children. Someone wanted the attention all for themselves. And not all the facts have been out in this case because they made up a convenient story, a convenient lie. Do we have anything else? We have 2 more. Unbothered. Yeah, Mama was looking the other way. She was unbothered. So when this happened, she just said, hey, I'm distracted. I'm busy. I'm not in the present moment. I'm unbothered. And Stepdad did what he thought he had to do. And he actually thought this was worthy of applause, admiration. And that is really sick, if you ask me. So was there anything else I have written down? Let's ask about Stepdad's brother. What do we have on Stepdad's brother? Please and thank you, Spirit. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. He lacks control. He could be in his 40s. I'm not sure. What do we have on Daniel Martel's brother? I don't know his first name, but who lived on the property, Spirit. Strength. Okay. I feel like him and Daniel help each other to, remain motivated, stay calm, kind of a thing. The 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So I do feel like he is more of a loner than anything else, but when things get out of control, he can come and help ease the situation, is what I'm getting. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, he's an opportunist and possibly likes children too. Okay, so let me see. Let's directly call in Lily and Jack's energy, see what they want to say, and then we'll see what clues we can pick up in the dictionary before we go. What does Lily and Jack want to say? Please and thank you. What does Lily and Jack want to say? How will people find Lily and Jack? Please and thank you, Spirit. Animal guardian, trust your instincts. So go with your instincts because Mama ignored hers. There could be crows, owls. Is this a jaguar, a panther, deer around? And this is also looking very indigenous to me. So this could be significant as I think the children had ties to the indigenous community. So they could actually be there because in the first reading, the dictionary picked up the word osprey and I didn't know what that was, even that it was an animal, a bird, but it's actually the native national bird for Canada. So I do feel like they are somewhere where there is a lot of nature, a lot of animals, a lot of birds. High priest, intend and create. Someone intended for this to happen is what they're saying. Spirit fox, changing times. So something had to change and someone thought they were being sneaky about it. Okay, stargazer, set your sights higher. Mama wanted a better life. We also have guardian angel. You are not alone. So they're not alone. They're together in the spiritual realm. They're saying they are angels now. And there is a such thing as angels. And, children are a lot better at picking this up. The water guardian. Someone was very emotional and this could have led up to this change happening. Anything else the children want us to know, Spirit, about their whereabouts or what happened? Brave and honest. Someone may speak the truth. This is someone holding the sword of truth. So someone's still holding on to it, but someone could be considering confessing or letting this go arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. So they protected each other. They were never alone as long as they were together. And no matter where they go, they're always together. I do feel like wherever they are together. Yeah. Direction guardian, choose your path. And this is another bird and animals. So yeah. So people could be on the right path, but the last reading did pick up look in another direction too. So don't stay on the same path is what I'm getting to tell everyone who is searching. And thank God for those people. May God bless all the people who are doing their best to help, do what they can, boots on the ground, because at times like this is when the community has to come together. So let's ask the dictionary. Any tips about Billy and Jack? Please and thank you. Osmosis. Ideas gradually become absorbed and accepted. So someone could have put this idea into Mom's head and she eventually came around to it. Osprey again, a sea eagle. So 100% guys, there are ospreys around where these children are. So kiss. Fluctuate between extremes. So someone took extreme measures to get rid of these problems. Pretended. Someone is pretending and putting on a show, a pretentious show. Someone was showing off. Degeneration of cartilage in the joints. Oh, osteoarthritis. Someone could have that. Pain and stiffness. Orthodox religion could be significant orphan. They wanted people to think poor little orphan children went off on their own, but something otherworldly happened. Something other than that happened. Otters could be close by. And an ounce of something, drugs, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, the origin story of how they disappeared is not true. It's a show. An outhouse is significant. Someone outflanked these children. They got the better of them. And there was an outcry. And the outcome is now an outre, exaggerated, in bad taste. And yeah, someone is a liar, they're in denial. These children are outside, they could be on the outskirts of something. Something could be unusually large. Outsourcing. So someone outsourced to help them deal with this. Deal with the bodies is what I'm getting. Someone could be very old-fashioned, outlying, far from center of city. Yeah. So they were outlying and thought, you know, this will go under the radar, and it didn't. So an ostrich, a lot of birds, out and away. They wanted people to think they got out and away. They thought they could outmaneuver, outsmart, and outwit the police and the public. The stepdad thought the children were outshining him in one way or the other. Hold one's gaze. Okay? And this was an outburst. Yeah. And someone felt like an outcast. The children could have felt like outcasts. But, yeah. An outfit could be significant. Okay, and before we go, anything else? Where can we find these children? Heavy in heaven. That's where we can find these children. A hedge, hedonism. Someone took pleasure in awful things, and it would give anyone the heebie-jeebies thinking of something like that. Someone wanted to be the leader. They could be by fields, or there could be cows, heifers nearby. Something was heinous, especially heinous. It's making me think of SVU. So SA was a factor, in my opinion. And whoever was doing this, whoever hurts children, goes to hell. And any children that are hurt go to heaven. Okay. Okay. He will do something. He will do what? He will help. Someone called on a man for help. We have a hemlock, a plant producing powerful sedative. Hemlock could be significant. Maybe if that is in the area of Nova Scotia, hemlock could be significant. This could have been given to the children. Hemp. Someone loves weed. Someone's a henchman. Her. So someone needs to be protected from herself. A herb. Herbicide. A herd. Yeah, animals are nearby. And I feel like a leg is significant. One of the children hurt their leg or could be found with injuries to the leg. And hermetic, so as to be perfectly closed. Hermit. Yeah, someone wants to be on their own right now, and someone wanted to be seen and worshipped as a hero. They thought their effort was heroic, but it was actually abnormal, okay? So yeah, I feel like someone was tactless and clumsy, and now someone is full of sorrow and worry. So yeah. And before I go, I was thinking of that song I picked up in the first reading, Fire in Babylon by Sinead O'Connor. And I hadn't heard that song in years. And when I did, a lyric that stuck out to me, I will put a screenshot here, is Fire in Babylon, look what you did to your son. Something about, chaos, destruction. And now all of these things are gone. So fire could literally be symbolic as to literally all of this burning away. But I do feel like the forest that was set, or maybe I feel like I read somewhere I had a permit, but it was still significant, because even if the children were not burned here or in this fire, something of significance was burned. Evidence, clothing, outfits, something. And before we go, actually, I do want to ask more about Daniel's place of work, because I didn't really get a direct answer about that, and he does work at a sawmill. So Spirit, what's the tea on where Stepdad works? Is this of significance to this case? What's at the sawmill? New love, renewed hope, spiritual awakening. Yeah, someone had an awakening, an idea to rekindle their love. Someone was inspired to have this idea. Regrets, mistakes. So Stepdad feels like he made mistakes. He has regrets. Maybe he was clumsy with evidence. Enemy, watch your back. The water is coming up though as well. So friends, influences. So I feel like if it's not somewhere where he works, it's somewhere that is familiar to him, his family, his friends. Whether that be water-based or somewhere in the earth. I feel like both are significant. So they could have tried one thing and went with another. So that's all I can pick up right now. But the direction guardian is saying, look where the animals are. The ospreys, the birds, and the ospreys are by the sea. Look by the sea, by the fields, because they're kind of in between all of these elements, if that makes sense. So, yeah. Did I do this? I don't know why I picked it up again. Let me just do it once more. What is this? Scrap. Check the scrapyard. Okay? Crush, render harmless. Something could have been crushed. Someone's a scoundrel. Scorch, burn. So something was burned. Like I said, they didn't want the children to go to school because something happened, some sort of injury or something about SA. Okay, hardening of body tissue. Someone scoffed at the children, scolded the children. Someone scooped them up in their hands. Someone could have schizophrenia. Church coming up again. This was a scheme. And someone feels scorn. Someone could be a Scorpio. A scorpion could be significant if they're in Canada. And yeah, someone's got a scratch and a scrape. Who was that? Daniel. Because I feel like he was the one who got rid of whatever evidence was left behind. And a scissors could have been used in one way or the other. Yeah. Earthwork. Someone could work with the earth. Entrench. They could be entrenched somewhere. And a shovel. Yeah. So I feel like whatever even was used, even if the children were not burned, you know, shovels or these items were disposed of, discarded, burned, so as little as possible would be left behind. So this is what I've picked up today in regards to these children, and let's pray that these children will be found sooner rather than later. Thank you so much for being here and connecting with me. I really appreciate your energy. Let me know down below if you have any other questions or any other suggestions in regards to this case or any other case you'd like me to cover. And I hope to see and connect with you again in the next one. Goodbye and God bless. Mwah.